Welcome back to Football Kings. It's Sunday, and I know some Chelsea fans will not be excited with the loss that they received at the Emirates, but it's okay. It's okay. You know,
Why
the game
why
was
would
not
they
too
not be?
bad. The game
Why
was
would they
not too
not be?
bad. It was an okay game. But let's go through the fixtures that happened today and just get through the results, and then we can talk about like the major game. Of course, Arsenal Chelsea. Brighton played Forest 2-1. Brighton won. Fulham Spurs. I told you Spurs were going to lose to Fulham. They did 2-1. Maybe Spurs they are lucky that Nottingham Forest lost as well, and also West Ham lost as well. So things are not looking too bad yet for Spurs, but still that's not good, right? As they're trying to move away from the relegation zone. Manchester
Yeah,
United, Crystal Palace. I told you they were going to
they
win
won.
at Old Trafford. They won 2-1.
They won. Yeah.
Big, penalty from Bruno Fernandes, goal from Sesko. Sesko looks like he's settling in, he's scoring goals. At least under Michael Carrick, he's been scoring. And Arsenal Chelsea 2-1. Neto red card. Chelsea lost, but ultimately, I don't think it was a game where everything was bad. I don't
Did
think it was
you
a game
did
where
you
everything was
watch?
bad.
Did you
It
let's
was.
start with the Man U, and we'll obviously end with Chelsea because I always have a lot to say
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to my club, right?
Yeah.
Drew is saying Arsenal are cheaters, Kingsley. I don't see how they are cheaters. I don't really see it. Like if the referee is blowing for them, that's not their
So can
fault,
we start
right?
with how controversial the refs were for Chelsea? Okay. What do you mean by controversial? What were the calls that you felt wasn't good? Like the Neto call, was that bad? Neto,
It was a
what
yellow
Neto
card.
was a
It was
yellow
a
card.
card.
What was
It
bad
was
about that
yellow.
call? I don't think it was a bad call.
As she said, absolutely hate Arsenal, man. They had nothing going forward, no good
No good
chances. They
chances.
just got
Just score easy
set
set
pieces.
pieces. I'm
I'm
telling you
telling you
guys,
guys, this
this
Arsenal
Arsenal
isn't
team
that
isn't that
good.
good.
Doesn't
Doesn't matter
matter
what
their
your position.
position.
This
That's
was
fine.
exactly what I told you offline before we came on. What did
That's
I say? I
fine.
told you
That,
when
that's
it
fine.
comes to UCL, I don't know
Yeah.
if
They
Arsenal
won't,
have what it
they
takes to
won't.
win the UCL. Like
Even
they are
Club
str-
Brugge would
they are
Bruges would
struggling.
remove them. Not Club Brugge.
Bodo
What's that?
Glimt
Bodo Glimt would
can
remove
they
them if they
not would
meet this Arsenal team.
can they can
They can. Okay, let's say
they
they can
can.
because you can't
No,
really see.
we're not
But
really sure.
what I would say is, first of all, Arsenal have started to score set pieces again, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? It's good because that is their major outlets on scoring. Today's game was scored by three defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Three of their defenders scored the three goals today. Do you get? In a derby game
Three of their defense scored the three goals.
like
Yeah.
this, three goals today.
And Campi
But,
and Campi own goal.
but apart from that, I know people might say referee this, referee that, but what the referee did okay. If you ask me, would I have preferred the referee? I would say no. I would always prefer Anthony Taylor in this kind of game.
Mm.
Yes, because in a game like this, obviously we were being given a penalty for the Declan Rice handball because it was a handball. Although we scored from the second corner,
Mm.
right? But at least Declan Rice could have gotten maybe a yellow card from that,
Mm. Mm.
right? And probably the game could have been different. But the referee was okay. I can't say how Saliba doesn't get booked when you. Oh yes, that Saliba one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly,
But this is exactly how
exactly.
people were feeling about even Arsenal Spurs. They felt like the ref was on
Yeah,
Arsenal's side. You think refs are doing all they
yeah.
can to give Arsenal this title? You think the refs
I,
are kind of
I
helping
won't,
them?
I won't say sometimes you need
But
some
these are big
you
points.
need some.
You
I
said,
know, but
you
you
remember
need
when we were
some
speaking
form
about
of
this game?
help.
You said Arsenal Spurs,
Mm.
Arsenal Chelsea. You don't see Arsenal winning both. They've
I
won
don't
both.
see them winning both. They
They've
won
won
both,
both.
and I said if they win both, they would probably go ahead to win the title.
Because
There's,
if you check it
there's no one stopping them.
after Chelsea, who else is really there,
Mm.
right? They beat
There's no one
Spurs
stopping
this
them. There's no
by
one.
March. Next is Brighton.
There's no
Next is
one.
Everton.
There's
They
no
should be
one.
beating those
There's no
two.
one. There's no
Bournemouth. They
one.
should be
Yeah.
beating, and then City, right? That's
Mm.
another. That's a big game. Maybe City
Mm.
can get a win against Arsenal, but then after City, they have Newcastle. They have
Mm.
Fulham, West Ham, Burnley, Crystal Palace. Like in the month of May, right? One,
Mm.
two, three, four games in the month of
Mm.
May. They should be getting 12 points. They should be beating Fulham. They should be beating
True.
West Ham.
True.
They should be beating
True.
Burnley. And they should be beating Crystal
Mm.
Palace. Right? Home,
Mm.
like regardless of where it's being played, they have the quality to beat all those teams. But
Mm.
if you compare their last run of games to
Mm.
Manchester City, I think is a lot different for Man City, right?
City play who?
Because Man City
Who
in
does City
May,
play?
anyways, it's almost the same for City. It's almost the same for City, to be
What
fair.
does City
Because they
play
play
from now
Everton,
till
they play
May?
Brentford, they play Bournemouth, they play Villa in May, which is not too
Mm.
bad. But
Mm.
if you check,
Or
let's go to
Kingsley,
March. In
I
March,
will
they
tell
face
you.
Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Crystal Palace. They should be getting points in March. April is
Yeah.
where they face Chelsea, they face Arsenal, right? Those are
Mm-hmm.
their two games I would say that are kind of tough.
Tough. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then from Burnley all the way to, because Burnley is their last game in April, Burnley all the way to Villa. Villa is a tough game for them. Villa is a tricky game,
Or
but even with that,
even
I think it's not too
Burnley.
bad.
Yeah, I don't know if he's. Anyways, I don't know, but they should be beating Burnley anyways. But what I'll say is, I know Drew is saying Timber dived, the Hato got yellow card. It's fine. But one thing, as someone that coaches grassroots, I'll say sometimes you don't depend on the referee.
Mm,
Make your own opportunities. The moment you start to pick, the referee did that, the referee then there's something wrong with your team.
mm.
Eh,
I don't
To be honest,
I don't
the
think all
referee is
the
a
time.
human being.
I don't think
I
all the
know,
time
but
you complain about the
Kingsley,
ref
you did.
means your
I
team
know,
is
but
doing bad.
today, no. Today, I know people will say the referee wasn't garbage today. He was okay. The referee is a human being. He cannot get. To me, he cannot get nine. Okay, you can get 90% of the calls if you are an excellent referee. But if you get 70%, we'll take it and we'll move on. Right? He said, Andy, can you believe they gave the man of the match to Gabriel? What a programmer. Raya deserved it. Gabriel was just okay. Was okay. It was good. So Rosinho's 3 L's in a row against Arsenal. We made our own opportunities. Can see just Raya was on steroid. Raya did well today. Raya should have
Ryan
been the
made
man of the match
saves.
because
Ryan made saves.
if not for Raya Kingsley, this I'm serious. This game could have ended like
You see,
maybe
Robert
4-2.
Sanchez cost us. He will never be a top keeper.
What did he? How did
How did he?
Robert
I
Sanchez
guess. I
cost
guess
us?
in the corner he was not well positioned.
He didn't try in those two
Yeah,
corners.
in the corner he was
I'll
not
be
well
honest with
positioned.
you, he wasn't good at all.
Yeah,
It was the
the
area
corner,
he
especially the
just
corner that Timber scored,
come
because
out.
like
You are tall
he
enough.
misread the
Come
ball.
out. Exactly. Come out. He was not doing like this. Then they scored. Then he said they push you.
No,
I like,
and nobody
brother,
pushed you.
nobody touched you. Are you okay? Nobody touched you. Chelsea were poor defense. Yes, defense is more than a concept. Thank you. Right? Defensive. See, to be honest with you, what killed us today? Hmm?
Mm,
If you ask me, the two Arsenal corners were not as great as the Chelsea corners. The ones
mm,
that Rich James was whipping in. Kingsley. If Rich James was on the Arsenal team, Chelsea
mm-hmm.
could have considered at least five. Yes, Chelsea could have considered five because Rich James was whipping in. The quality of the balls Rich James was giving in
Very good. Even
was make
the ball he put in, even Cape didn't even
yes,
touch that ball. That ball was
it
probably
was
goal
turning.
bound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, because it was turning in, and that's why in Campbell was normally if you are not sure you can head it forward, don't head it and you think it might go back post, then leave it. But the ball was, it feels like it was turning into even the goal. Do you get?
Yeah.
But at the same time, Sanchez wasn't great with those corners. So let's not blame referees.
You say you guys are underdogs. How do you feel as being an underdog and losing?
They say underdogs for life now, smaller than Fulham. Unfortunately, we're not. We're not smaller than
How
Fulham,
do you
right?
feel? You said you said you were the underdogs. The underdogs didn't win.
He said I was frustrated by Palmer today. Dara, why were you frustrated by Cole Palmer? She said this FC, they want to be champions. It's okay. See, Chelsea fans, it's okay for Arsenal to win the league. Let them win the league. But there's one thing: champions of Europe, they will never sing that. They won't. Not with the way they play today. Yes, that's it. But he said Neto never got in the game. But there's some. I didn't see when they gave Neto that yellow card. The first yellow they gave him, I didn't see it. I was
See, I can
surprised
tell
that he,
Foxy didn't watch the game. Kingsley, he clearly thinks Arsenal dominated the game when that was not the
yeah,
case.
no, no, no. Yeah, there's no point. Foxy is here to Drew. Why you falling into this Foxy trap? And we know Foxy very well. He's here for the trolls. He said he slowed up the exactly Dara. There were some times where Kopama received the ball through the lines. Like, don't think
Mm-hmm.
about it. The moments you think, and he's a player that usually that's his norm. Ball through the immediately he receives those type of ball, he's threading it through. Then he starts to think. Opportunity is gone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I'll tell you the good things I liked about the game. Right, I wasn't taking us to lose. I was going there to see particular stuff. Did I see it? I saw 65% of it.
What stuff were you looking
Now,
forward to seeing?
the new defender.
Are you saying the stuff you're looking forward to seeing?
Yes, I'm talking from Chelsea.
Okay.
The new defender, Mamadou Sarr, he was decent,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm happy. Do you get? Because
Was Sa not the one on Timber when Timber scored? Was he not Sa that was
was
on?
this sir? Was this sir?
Anyways, might
I
not
don't know.
have
I'll go
might
back.
not
I'll
have
go
been might
back
not
and
have
watch.
been.
But
Keep going, yeah.
he had a decent game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? The first goal, you can argue that Rhys James lost Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
If not, Gabriel should not have nodded that ball. If you were really physical in the air, you didn't want to jump. So let's
Mm-hmm.
leave that aside. I'm happy for him as a defender. He started his first game. It was decent. He's good enough. He's okay. He's good enough from what I
Mm-hmm.
saw today. Let me see all that game. He has the confidence to play. He's not afraid to play. Yes, Lavia is back. He's
Lavia
good.
came on in
Even if
this game.
yes, even if Lavia and we were 10 men down, and it didn't look like we were 10 men down. Right? That's the quality he brings. So even if you see what I'm saying now is, if Lavia can stay fit to play, I'm not saying play 90 minutes. No, play 30 minutes of the last 10 games, Kingsley. We are capable of getting at least 6 wins from the last 10 if he can stay fit. Do you get? So I was happy with that. Now, another thing I saw that I was happy with is we could also be a threat from corners. I was happy to see that, because enough of all this nonsense passing to the person at the side, then people want to be circling the ball. Stop all those crap Maresca taught you. Put the ball into the box where it should be. That is
Mm-hmm.
where you can score from. That is where the trouble would happen.
Mm-hmm.
If you can have Arsenal scrambling when
Mm-hmm.
you sweep in those corners, then that's good. That's what you should be doing all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about the side passing, then that nonsense Maresca taught you. Stop it. Do you get
Mm-hmm.
those three things? I was happy.
What
The other
else?
things remain. The other which other thing I was saying, from the sidelines, the manager was still believing, right, till the last minute. He needs to believe as a person, which is good. Apart from that,
AB saying if we win 6 out of the last 10 and I owe you a meal, it wouldn't
we
happen.
can, we
Drew
can,
is saying Liverpool
I
are
can, we
also
can,
threats from corners. It was
we
evident yesterday.
can,
That is also true.
we can. Yeah,
That's also
we
true. We
can,
scored. We scored from
we can,
corners. We scored from
we
corners.
can,
So
we can. So
it
so
seems like
that's
the
it.
it
So
seems like most teams now are like leaning towards set piece goals because it's
no,
like
but
the
the good thing is, Kingsley, the good thing is we're not dependent on corners. We
yeah,
can
you're not
attack.
dependent on
We
it. You
can
can
attack
still
teams,
yeah.
create chances if we want to. But when we get those corners, it's going to be a threat. There are people that can score. Do you get say clean sheets when Tosin was on the? Come on now, don't let's not bring this Tosin to the convo. They brought in Tosin to win some area duels. That's his strength.
Mm.
He tried in that. At least I saw 2 or 3 he won. Let's commend him. Do you get? But apart from that, just a standard game. Chelsea,
How many games have you
exactly.
lost
Thank
that
you.
Tosin has
No,
played?
let's not go into that now. I'm just trying to be positive. Let me
Mhm.
start with Briar's point, because I've talked about the things I liked. Do you get? Right? Positive reinforcement. Now let's talk about the things that I felt was so stupid.
Mm.
Do you get? Why is this? I don't get what is his obsession with playing out from Sanchez? Why must we do that? Why? The moment I thought this manager had learned, or this coaching staff had learned,
Mhm.
Sanchez is not the man for that. The moment you get him to start playing from like playing from the back, what that does to him as a keeper is
Mhm.
that, I don't know, it makes him shaky. He made like one or two saves, maybe
Mhm.
one save. But apart from that, those corners, I can tell you that a Sanchez on a star Sanchez that wants to shine on that day will come and claim those two balls. At least punch it. Do you get what I'm saying? They were not
Yeah.
like, how would I say, the corners were not obviously the corners scored, but I felt like the keeper could have dealt with it or done better. Do you get what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
that's when you get him to start playing all this nonsense, playing out of the back, it affects his overall game and his overall thinking. He almost gave out a freebies today. Do you get what I'm saying? He was
Mhm.
telling this person, I don't know who was telling to come. Somebody was about to rob the ball from him. Like Lavia is standing. There's even the one with Lavia. Like, pass me the ball if you are giving me the ball. He gave Lavia the ball when two people were coming to Lavia. Imagine if it was another player, what would have happened? There is no calm under pressure. I don't know. He needs to, from now to the end of the season, stop all this playing out of the back experiment. It's not going to work. It's worked out sometimes. Don't get me wrong, but Sanchez is not the keeper for it. You get, so that's one.
I get.
Another thing is,
Mhm.
Kingsley, we have the culture of red cards.
You guys have
Like,
had
and this man,
seven Premier League, seven red cards in the Premier League so far, right? This season, if I'm not
we had
mistaken.
a red card. We had a red card last game
You've had
that cost us
seven.
the game.
You've had
Yes,
seven so far in the league.
we had one today.
Mhm.
We are now, is that bad that Kingsley? The manager had to be making everybody on, immediately we got that red card, everybody on yellow card. He started to break them off because he's no more sure. At this point in time, I think we'll reach a stage where once somebody gets yellow, he'll start to chain them,
Okay.
right?
Drew is saying it's clear that
Yeah.
Sanchez and Neto lost you guys the game. Do you think so? You think if Neto was still there, if Sanchez had a better game, you guys
I
could have
think
won
from
or at least
Drew,
gotten a draw?
from what Neto was saying, right? Neto himself, this is what I say. How old is Neto? Let's start from Neto's age. How old is Neto? Pedro Neto.
How
Maybe
old
you
is he?
can
Like
search.
23, 22?
It should be older than that. Neto should be older than that.
He's 25. Neto
He's
is 20. He's
25.
25. Yeah.
He's not a small boy anymore. Kingsley, when it comes to football. Do you
What was
get?
that? What was
Now
that tackle to? Like, what was that?
the argue no, I'm going to explain it. He
Mm.
was arguing with the ref that he's not been given a yellow card. That's, I don't know, guys. That's what I thought he was. He was arguing with the ref that he's not been given a yellow card. This is just the first tackle he's making in the game. And the referee is telling him that I already gave you a yellow card. People are telling that I gave you a yellow card for dissent. I didn't even see when the ref gave him a yellow card. But even the commentator said, like, has he been given a yellow card? No one even knew. So, so that's one thing. So, did he not know he had the first yellow? Because if he knew, Pedro Neto, I don't think he's stupid enough to just go down like that. He has the speed to run with Martinelli. He can run with Martinelli to the goal.
Mm.
Do you
I think
understand?
he forgot that they are giving him a yellow.
I don't think he knew that they gave him a first yellow because he kept on arguing that
Also,
he's not been.
when did they give him the first yellow? Even I
I
didn't
don't
notice.
I don't know when
Guys,
they
do you
gave
know
him the
when? Do
first
you know when
yellow.
the first yellow came?
Yes,
When was
yes.
that first yellow card?
AB said Neto should be banned for Chelsea for the rest of the season. Such an idiot. What an idiot. Like, he was arguing, Kingsley, it was a serious argument with the ref that he was not given a first yellow. The commentator also said it, like, I don't think he's been given a yellow card. Right? So, is that something with the referee? Now, the rule says obviously when a player is given a yellow card, they should know. Obviously, that's why they would
You
like
have
to
to
wait
show point
and
to you
point
and
it
tell
at
you.
you, right? So, because I didn't see him get the first yellow.
Apparently, he got a
The camera
yellow
didn't pick it.
card
Yes.
the 67th minute. That's
What
when he
of the
got.
second one?
That's when he got the yellow card.
That's when they scored.
That 67th minute. I think that's when. I think that's when he got the wait. Oh, then he got another yellow card. The 77th. What am I saying?
70th.
70th minute. Yeah.
Yeah,
So he
so
got.
he did not
So like
he
what?
did
How
not
many
know.
minutes? Like 3 minutes after he got the first
Yeah,
yellow, he
so
gets
he
another
did
yellow
not.
card.
Yeah, so he did,
That makes
according
no
to his,
sense.
yeah, so according to him, he is saying that he did not, he, how do I say it now? He wasn't shown a first yellow. Why is he being given a red?
Mm.
The commentator too was confused. The commentator was confused that where was, like, has he been given the first yellow? I'm not sure. The two of them said they were not sure. Right? So that's question mark on the officiating generally, but that's stupidity on the player. Do you get? Because if you don't know that you've been given a first yellow, then something is wrong.
Nah, this chat is killing me, man. You guys are funny as
What
hell.
what do you say? What do you
Foxy
say?
said if Neto forgot about a yellow card, he should be banned
Yeah.
an extra couple games for stupidity.
Who said who said that?
Foxy, Dara is saying I hate
Where
to
is
say it, but Rich James is wasted at this club. Drew is saying he was contesting the Timber goal, so that was his first yellow. Okay, that was the first yellow. Okay.
so did he not
Um,
know he was given the yellow
why
card?
why would he not know? Anyways, he
Oh, the
was
way Kingsley, the way he was arguing, he was adamant that he wasn't given a yellow card.
anyway. It doesn't
So
even
that's
matter.
it.
It
That's
doesn't
on
even
him.
matter. I guess
That's on him. Yeah,
he
yeah.
got a second yellow. Yeah. My question and what even started this conversation was:
Mm.
did Neto's yellow card and Sanchez not keeping well during the corners affect you guys and made you guys lose this game?
I think no, no.
Without those
With
two
the red
factors,
card,
you don't see
no,
Arsenal.
with the
No,
red
wait, let me
card.
finish. I'm saying without those two
Okay.
factors, you don't see
Mm.
Arsenal winning the game.
First thing I would say is, yeah, Pedro Neto got a red card, fine, but there was no difference. We were still playing Arsenal, so
Yeah.
that did not matter.
So
We were
that
still
rule
playing
that out, right?
Arsenal.
You guys still had
So it,
chances.
it did, yes, it didn't look like Arsenal had one man extra because I didn't really see them use it. They were not really using it. Maybe they were content with a 2-1, right? But I would say the person that really killed us today, if you ask me to pick one person,
Mm-hmm.
do you get, was Sanchez. That's all. The Rich James
Because I
too,
feel like
he could have,
the set piece really
yeah,
helped them
yeah,
today. Like if they
yeah.
didn't score those set piece goals,
No, but it's
I
part of
don't
the
think
game.
well, it's
Don't
part of the
say,
game. Let me not
yes.
separate
I,
it
I,
out.
I think we
It's
should we
part of the
should not
game.
we should
Yeah.
not say that.
Yeah.
After all,
You should be able to
Liverpool
you should be able to defend set pieces.
against West Ham.
Yeah,
West
yeah,
Ham were
yeah.
playing you guys, but you had set pieces and you score. It's part of the game. So let's
It
not
is.
let's. I think we
Let's
should
not
stop
separate
this
it out.
narrative of, yes, we should stop this narrative of we're trying to, we look at Arsenal. Oh, set piece. If they didn't have, no, set
Mm.
piece is part of the game. That's why they give corners. That's why they give free kick. It's meant to be scored. Do you get what I'm
Mm.
saying? It's meant to be scored. So how did you deal with the set piece? That's the question, right?
That
So that's what
Champions
the people
League, I don't know, man. I don't know that Champions League. Like, luckily they are on the weak
are.
side, so yes, maybe they could push through. But I'm just thinking about them playing a team in Europe that has like really nice, intense football. They play well. They play a good game. They take their chances.
Mm.
I think I don't see Arsenal
Kingston,
going far.
let's no.
Or maybe
We
not.
can
Maybe I'm
we
wrong.
can
Maybe
say
I'm
we
wrong.
can say that, but we are not sure. But Kingsley, why has Arsenal, apart from today and Tottenham are a relegation team, anyways. Apart from those two games, the games before, why do we think Arsenal has struggled generally to win? It's because they've not been, their set pieces had dried up. Yes, it had dried up.
I see what you
Do you
mean.
get?
Okay, I
So
see what you
so
mean. Yeah.
so set piece is part of the game. Set
Mhm.
piece is part of their game. It's part
So
of who they are.
they are a heavy set piece team.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Back in the days when Stoke City played, it's part of how Stoke City got an advantage. So I think let's not separate it. It is part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Set pieces are meant to be scored. And if you are brilliant at it, yes, it's your strength. After all, Guardiola too had his strengths. Then, where they possess your life and drain all the energy out of you,
Mm.
make you run like a madman throughout. Do you get what I'm saying? He did that a
Mm-hmm.
lot. Mess with your psychic. He can't do that. He can't do like that anymore. So any strength you have is
Use
good.
it.
But
Okay.
there's one thing. There's one thing. An all-round team needs to know how to use every part of the game. You need to know how to create chances, and you need to know how to score set pieces. Uh, is Arsenal an all-round team? I won't answer that question. Let
I
Arsenal
think
fans
they, I
answer.
think they can. I think they are an all-round team, depending on who they play. I think if they play a smaller side, they could score that smaller side from open play. They could
So
score from
so
set
Kingsley,
piece.
yeah.
I
So
think with
so
the
so
bigger sides, when they
they
struggle from
struggle
open play, they heavily rely on that set
on
piece.
set piece. So
So
okay, that is why. That
um
is why. Why
maybe the other side of how they play is not as strong as the set piece. So maybe that's why they
piece.
lean
Yeah.
in heavy on
So
that set piece.
and that is why. Okay, Simone has a good point. Say it's because Ateta is too conscious. That could be
Cautious.
because he's not brave enough. That sort of thing. Because you can look at it from an aspect that your players feed off you as the coach.
Mm-hmm.
So if your manager sort of, oh, let's be conscious. Oh, we're 2-1 down. Let's defend. Let's hold the lead. Then what do the players start to think? They start to play that way.
Mm.
You are one man extra against a Chelsea. Why does it seem like Chelsea have an extra man and you are the man? You are the person with 10 men. That could be on the manager. I don't know. Maybe it's Arsenal fans that would
Maybe
that
same media
uh,
guys like you are whitewashing us now. I wonder what the media would have done to us if we played like us now.
no,
Honestly, I'm not.
no,
I'm. That's
that's
not
not
what
what
I'm
I'm
doing.
saying.
Actually, that's not
No,
what I'm
what
doing.
I'm
We're
saying is
just talking
what
about like
I am
Arsenal's
saying is
strengths and how they play.
yes, every team has
At
their
this
strength and
point,
weakness.
at this point,
Yes.
there
Yeah.
are teams that are losing from set pieces. Like you cannot rule out set piece from the game entirely. Like it is what it is.
Liverpool scored three set
People
pieces.
score from set pieces. You cannot
Yes.
rule it out. Relying only on set pieces is not
It's
a
not
good.
good.
It's not. You can't
Yes.
say that that's a very strong team. A strong team
And
should be
it
well
doesn't make you
rounded.
an all-round
But
team. Yes. So that's what I'm saying.
we've also seen
Yeah.
this season that they've played teams where they didn't need to rely on set pieces. They scored from open play,
Who
right?
play
As well, they play Spurs. They scored from open play. Like literally, that was their last game. They didn't
Spurs were
score. The
garbage.
goals they scored Spurs did not come from set piece. Even if Arsenal were not like
Spurs were
exciting,
garbage.
Spurs.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. You asked me about if they're a well-rounded team, and I'm trying to tell you that it depends on who they play, right? It depends on who they play. So at the end of the day, I will still say the truth. And the truth is, for me, when I look at this Arsenal side, I feel like they're not as strong as they
So
looked last
Kingsley,
year.
so that
This
so
year, they're
that's
not as strong
the
as they
thing.
looked. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm feeling like even when they go into the Champions League, would I put my
Mm.
money on Arsenal to win the Champions League? I don't
No, I
think
don't
so.
think so. So that's another thing now. That's why if you look at it, this is what has been the common theme. They didn't beat Man U.
They didn't
They
beat
didn't beat
Man U.
Liverpool.
They didn't beat
They could not beat
Liverpool.
Man City. That is because they are not creating chances from open
And I
play.
feel
Because when
and
you
I strongly
when you
feel like
play
if this
those
was
games,
Maresca's Chelsea, you guys win. I am
Kingsley,
actually not playing. I feel like if this was Maresca's Chelsea, you guys win.
mm,
You guys would have won them.
mm.
So you guys are set piecing what? Are set
Set
piecing
piecing us now. What
stop
does that
pretending
mean?
you know exactly what I'm talking about. Set piece.
We're not set
What does it
piecing
mean?
them. How we set?
I'm confused. I don't even know what that
What
means.
does that mean, AB? What does that mean? Set piecing them. No, what I'm saying is no. What I'm saying, AB on AB's point, Kingsley. My point is sometimes I don't like to look at the way I
So
look
are
at
we saying that's who they are now? Is that true? I don't know
so
if that's
we
necessarily who they
we
are, but that's what they're leaning into.
that's who they are, Kingsley. But what I'm saying
Okay.
now is my only
Mhm.
point. My only point is I think we should stop as people, right, from separating set piece from the game. That might be who Arsenal is fine, but look at the set pieces. Is that's not the point.
Mm.
How did you concede from the set piece? Forget that they scored set piece. As a team, Chelsea
Mm.
fans, how did we concede from the set piece?
Mm.
The set piece was Kingston. I will tell you, go and watch. You watch those goals again. The set piece, the balls Rich James was whipping into the Arsenal box was
The
far more
Saliba set
quality.
piece goal was good. The
It
Saliba
was
one was,
too
it
dirty.
was goal bound. If Sa
No,
wasn't
but
there,
who nodded it first? It was Gabriel that nodded it first at the
yeah,
back post. Rhys James crossed him.
Gabriel nodded it
Yes,
down
and
to Saliba. Mhm.
could Sanchez have come out to do something to punch?
No,
No? Okay,
he
good.
could not.
So
He could not have done that
could
for that one.
could
Ball,
could could
ball
they
went directly to the back, to the back
yes.
post.
So
Gabriel
now
nodded it back, and then
okay,
Saliba
fine.
just
So
used his
could
head
Rhys
and put it
James
back.
have done better with his defending?
I think Rhys James could have done it, but Gabriel
Yes,
jumped. No, no,
yes.
but Gabriel jumped higher than everybody.
He did not jump. Rich James did not jump Kingsley. Even if you jump to put him off, look at the defenders we had of old. Even
Okay,
Ivanovic that
I see
played
what
right
you're
back.
saying.
Ivanovic will know you are a defender, you are a right back, you are left back. Brother, you need to jump. Your work is not just for the center back to do the jumping. And it's not the first time, even with Rich James. Let's be honest, he's our boy. He's one of our own. But when we let's call a spade a spade, it's not the first time I saw lazy defending like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So Rich James did not jump. So that is it. The second one, how did it happen? Could Sanchez have done better? I think so. He could have done better with that because he looked confused. He was just
Mm.
running like this. Then he went to referee that they pushed him down. Brother, stop it. Now, the quality of Rich James free kicks, set piece into the box was so good. Was so good, Kingsley. Did Raya handle some of them well? Yes, I would argue. Because we saw about 3 or 4 that he dealt, he came out to either punch or do something or catch. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
If you put Sanchez in that situation to deal with Rich James's free kick, Chelsea will probably be like 5 or 6 down. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think
Yeah, I
as
agree
a
with that.
team,
Like
Chelsea
Gabriel is very good in the air.
is good
You
in
know,
the air, good,
very
good.
good in the
But
air.
what
So
I'm
it's
saying
hard
is,
to
as
it's hard
a
to really blame
team,
Rich James for that
yes,
one.
he didn't jump Kingsley.
Yeah,
As a
even if he had
team,
jumped to Gabriel, like went up, like literally
he used Rhys James to
outmanned him
jump.
and jumped quick.
He used yeah. So Kingsley, look at this. Look at it this properly.
Also,
He
where was
used
Rich
Rhys
James
James
looking
to
at, the
jump.
ball or the man?
He was looking at just him. Now,
Okay.
if a defender uses you to jump, do you know what that means? You don't
What does that
understand
mean?
what the
What does
meaning
that
of that.
mean?
You didn't even make an attempt to jump because his hand was on Rich James's shoulder, his hand was on someone else's shoulder, and he leaned on two of them to knock the ball. If Rich James had jumped, he wouldn't have that unfair advantage at the ball. He's good in the air.
It's crazy that the two defenders gave them, one give an assist to the other one to score.
It's
it's
crazy
crazy
what
that
we're seeing.
that happened. But
Do you
yeah,
get so? But at the same time, I think Chelsea as a club, the coaching staff, they go back and fix all those the set piece defending. Some of it was lazy.
uh, yeah,
Do you get? But apart
I
from
see what
that,
you're
yeah.
saying, but I think it's just a sad one. It's one of those games. You know,
So why did
Chelsea
Chelsea
didn't
not
win.
get a
So
penalty against Rice? That's what I'm saying. If it was another ref, you saw immediately I saw they did not give that Rice as a penalty. I just felt the person in VAR loves us now. That was my conclusion. No, no,
uh,
no. I'm serious.
no, I'm
I'm
not
serious
disagreeing. I'm
because
not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing. I'm
he
just like,
dropped
yeah,
he
well,
actually used his hand. He used his hand. He did like this. Do you get? But we scored from the second one. But that should have been a penalty and a yellow card. Let's be honest. Do you get? If you use your hand elbow, and you know the funny thing, Chelsea will do it next week, or somebody else will do it next week, and they are getting they are conceding a penalty for that. Yes, exactly, exactly.
uh, interesting, interesting.
Yeah,
But in
if he's saying
general, I think this weekend, I know Chelsea fans have a lot to say.
say
I think
Liverpool have got.
this weekend in general
Oh,
for
they
me,
punch somebody on the head too.
this weekend for me
Just so you know.
went very well. I think it went very well for me. Chelsea lost. I keep
Exactly.
my fifth place. 48 points. It's
Kingsley,
sad that
don't look at the table. It means nothing now. It's
wait,
change.
let me yeah, it means nothing now, but yeah, I won, you guys didn't win. I'm ahead of you guys. That's what counts for me. Um, that's what I wanted to happen, and that's happened. So it's not a sad weekend for me. In fact, it's a fantastic one. The what would have even crowned my weekend was United not winning Crystal Palace. Imagine the two of them losing one weekend, but I guess we don't get everything that we want. We have to manage what we have. So Liverpool fans were sitting fifth on the table. I'm very, very sure that Villa will drop points. But we need to do the needful. We need to make sure we
Look
beat
tired.
Chelsea. We need to make sure we beat Manchester United.
Look tired.
We, you said what? Villa, they look
I say
tired.
Villa looks tired. They look
Yeah, we need
tired.
to make sure we beat Villa now that they're looking tired, or whatever form that they're going on. We need to make sure we win all three. If we can win all three people, get 3 points from these guys, I think
Mm.
we're more than likely guaranteed that top four, which is all I care about. I said only playing Rio for 5 minutes was criminal. It was criminal because Rio looks good too. It looks really, really good, right? But I think Gakpo scored, so let's
Steve,
see if
Steve,
Gakpo even
Steve,
gets better.
Steve, Steve is not happy
Steve
at
is
all.
saying, why did Chelsea not get the penalty against Rice? McAllister goal
Yes.
was cancelled
You
when the
remember it
ball
was
hit
cancelled.
his
Yes,
elbow and went in. Yeah,
exactly the same
yep.
thing. The same thing. That one, McAllister did not even know the thing hit his elbow.
No, but
He
to be
did
fair,
not even know.
when if it touches any part of your hand in a build up to a goal, they will cancel the
Okay,
goal. That's a rule. We all
okay,
know this, so let's not act
yes,
like.
but
But
yes, but
hand,
no, no.
okay, go
But
ahead, go ahead.
Kingsley, this was elbow. This is what we are talking about. This is where he
Mm.
touched for McAllister, and that was what this one
No, it touched.
rising
Yeah,
like this. It was above around the elbow area,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Just below here.
Yes, but this
Yeah.
right one was his elbow. It was his elbow itself. He moved his elbow up like this. Do you get? And he says in a natural position. The commentator said they don't agree. That's what the two commentators said. They don't agree. That he's
Yeah,
that's he
bro.
just
Like,
yeah,
I don't want to shout. I
yeah,
this Arsenal, right? That was the same thing they did. Odegaard. Remember when Odegaard used his hand to
yeah.
bounce
I
the
remember
ball?
that. Hmm.
They still did that. They still did that too. This Arsenal, man. Yeah, and handball calls too are very, very they are very subjective at this point. It's just some
And things
some
like
some cases are like, oh yeah, it's
I
no
would
handball. Some cases you
there's
see,
the
oh
one
yeah, it's
there's the
handball.
one you saw the one
Mm,
that was scored the Leeds they scored this used to score was it the first goal it someone handballed it to the person that scores. The referee
mm,
tells, and that guy, every time he refs our game, he always blows again. I've forgotten his name. I'll remember.
mm.
Drew, remind me of the referee that if you guys can check the referee that officiated the Chelsea Leeds. Do you get that guy hates us? He hates Chelsea. There's nothing you want to tell me. He's the same guy that VAR recommended a red card for. I think they put Cucurella's hair. A clear red card. That was, I think that was last season. He went to the monitor and said, "Oh, it was not intentional. It was not intentional pull of the hair." Where every and the funny thing that every other single referees, UEFA and league has always given a red card for anybody that touches Cucurella's hair. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
the referee, what does the referee tell Enzo Fernandez? Oh, he touched his hand. Yes, I agree, he touched his hand, but he's the one that he gave an assist, so there's really nothing we can do about it. He's not the one that scored. See that? And probably if it was someone else, they would cancel the goal. Anyways, there's no need talking about
Referee calls are
referee.
inconsistent. It's just like what happened with
It's too
Spurs, right?
much. It's too
Um,
much.
Dragushin, right? They
Yes,
pushed
yes.
him, you know, and then Fulham
They
scored.
didn't call that.
That was
Yeah, they
literally
didn't
the
call
same
that.
type of goal
Sin
that even
Gabriel.
if
Yes.
Kolomani Gabriel, same thing. So
Ah,
referee
it's
calls are
bad.
just so inconsistent. See, I saw a meme about Liam Rosinho not cutting his hair until he beats Ateta and Arsenal. Guy,
Liam, to
three
be fair,
different times Rosinho played Ateta this
no, no, no.
season. Three different
It's
times,
not
and
about.
he
It's
didn't
not
get a
about.
win.
No, no, no. Kingsley, it's not
It's not
about
about
that.
no, 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 no. It is a fact. Three different
Ten,
times you
the
played,
last
you didn't
no,
get a win.
the last 10 games, Ateta has played Chelsea. He's never lost. It's about Ateta and Chelsea. It's not even about the coach because it's three different coaches, right? And he's not been able. They've not been able to win him. So it's
Yeah.
about Ateta having a good record against Chelsea.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? Say Andy, why did why how do you see why the ref influenced the game so much today? It made it about themselves. Which other which other call did the referee?
He said, "Where was Liam, that's a very good one. I'm going to give you a
What's that?
bomb for that
What
comment.
is it?
Then I'm going to give you a bomb for that comment. That's
No, what
exactly
bucket?
that's exactly
What
what I
bucket?
needed to.
Stop
That's
that.
a
What
fantastic,
bucket?
yeah, fantastic one.
It was not. No,
No,
Kings is, to be
fantastic one.
honest,
Where was Palmer today? In the
Cole Palmer was
pockets
playing.
of
No,
Saliba
no, no.
and
That's a lie. I
Gabriel.
completely agree.
Keys,
I com-
phone, and Palmer.
nah, I
What are the
completely
items you
agree.
find in your pocket
Kingsley,
today? You find
Kingsley,
your keys,
I
you find
completely
your
disagree with
phone,
you.
and
You
oh
know why I
wow, you
completely
find Cole
disagree?
Palmer in the
You know
pocket.
why I completely disagree, right?
That's funny.
The person that was on Gabriel and Saliba was Joao Pedro, and they could not
Mm,
handle him. Kopama was doing his thing, but Kopama was playing with an injury. He was playing with an injury today. They could have taken him off, but he was playing with an injury. Do you get? So at the end of the day, he was not at his best. It's fine. Some of his decision making today wasn't great. Do you get? But he will turn up when he needs to turn up when he's fit.
that's a very valid point, Foxy. You know, like when say if a player handballs it, if a player handballs it, then another player scores that goal, would it be
Mm,
it's that goal will be given most of the time, if it's not
mm.
meant on purpose. If the player handballs it and the same player scores it, it's no
I
goal.
know, but that was on purpose.
No, he's talking about the handball rule in general. It's not in relation
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
um I think that's what
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
talking
no,
about.
but no, no.
Handball rule.
The key thing then is the on purpose.
Mm. No,
The guy used his hand, hit it towards. That was on purpose. The handball was on purpose. Do you get?
fair, fair.
And the referee said he did not know. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to raise. I know that if it's an assist for handball, that's fine. Obviously, they're not going to cancel except it's the goal scorer, right? So
It's a Arsenal um control their own destiny, and they can afford to lose to City and win all the remaining games and leave the title. I think they can. I think getting wins from Spurs and Chelsea were huge, but regardless, they still don't want to
they can't
lose
lose
to
to City. They
City
can't lose to
because
City.
City still have a game in hand, right?
Yes, yes. They can't lose to
It's
City.
until City lose that their
It's
game in
a
hand.
draw. It's a draw to City that is the best they can get.
Yeah,
A draw just
I
can't
think
beat City.
losing if they lose that game in hand,
Mm.
then yes, they can just win the rest of their games, lose to City and still win it. But if City don't lose that their game in hand, I think it's going to be difficult. Say
Groove is
Ghosty
talking
Palmer,
about
never want to hear Palmer is better than Saka.
is better than
Drew is
Saka.
saying
Come on,
Palmer is I don't think he is. Drew is
is
saying
better.
Palmer had a role. Kingsley, Saliba, and Gabriel were staying tight to him, so he created space for the others. What did Saka do today? Chelsea corner came off Rice's elbow. Could have been a penalty. Mm-hmm. Say Star Boys, Palmer and Saka ghosted another game today. The Raya punch to the head was on purpose as well. Say Chelsea and Arsenal fans are shameless about Palmer and Saka. Should be demanding much more
Exactly,
instead of making excuses and
exactly.
comparing to one another.
Yeah, that's a good point from Foxy.
Say Neto
Do
is
you get?
trash too. Here's
But
a quick
but
question,
what,
guys. How far out
but,
of the
but
corner quadrant are refs going to allow? It's getting ridiculous now.
how
Mm.
far out of the corner quadrants are ref going to allow? What's that? Is it the crowding of the box or what? Oh yes, we saw that where Rice placed the ball outside the camera picked it up outside the quadrant of the corner and was allowed. He was allowed to play it from there outside. It was
Mm.
totally outside. So that doesn't matter, to be honest with you. No, come on, Drew. They
They
did
say
have Alan
Newcastle will
Shearer.
never have a talent like Ekitike, Palmer, Saka, Kingsley in their history.
No, come on, Drew. As a
Where was
Chelsea game as a
where was
flag.
CFC game out when CFC game out was
Oh
like,
my
oh yeah,
god.
we're going to beat
Oh my.
Arsenal. We're going to
Let
do the
him.
CFC game out, you're here. What happened to you guys? So I thought we played well. If Dilap made
Um,
better decisions in the final third, we would have left with a draw, but we go again next. Villa next. Okay, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Good sportsmanship. You know, you lose, you take the L, you move on.
Yeah.
Liam say,
What?
yeah, I'm so shameless right now. Only shame should be Chelsea not being in the title fight. Arsenal is.
Anyways, Liam, let's not compare our positions. You know,
uh,
you guys are ahead of us in your team development. Unfortunately, Ateta has been building this team for 7 years.
Nobody's stopping you. I mean,
Ateta has
I feel like that's
built
just
it.
an
So
excuse.
yeah,
Nobody's
yeah.
stopping
No,
your
no, no,
owners
it's not
from.
an excuse.
Yeah, but you're
No, it's
bringing
not.
it up. You're
Kingsley.
bringing it up, and you're
No, no,
saying,
I'm
yeah,
just
you guys have
that's
a
the
far more developed team.
reality.
Yeah,
No, that's the
facts, but
reality. That's the
that's on
reality.
your owners to get better people in. That's on them
No,
to
it's not
recruit.
about no,
Like
Kingsley. Let me tell you something.
you
You
might
cannot you
wait, you might
cannot
say Arsenal
assemble
have
a team.
better talent in the defense than you
That's
guys, but
no,
we
that's not
made
what I'm
this.
not talking about talent. No, that's not what I'm talking.
You
You're not
said more
getting it.
advanced
I'm talking
players. You said
no, no, no.
Ateta's
I'm talking
team.
of no, listen, I'm talking of the squad being assembled and they understand the coaching ideology and they've played together. That's what I'm saying. As a team, they've been building the team as a unit for almost 7 years.
And they
That's
have
what
new
I'm
people
saying.
that came in this season.
Yes, but they are building on the ones that were there. Team, you are building, you keep building,
I know,
right?
but
On top brick,
okay, fair enough,
right?
fair enough.
When this
I
new
still
when
feel
these
like
new
they
owners
still
took
have
over,
new
when these
guys.
new
Like
owners took over,
literally,
Kingsley,
Nkampi is
we
a new
cleared.
player. Zubimendi
I
is
know,
new.
but it's built.
Eze is new.
You are not
Gyökeres is
getting it.
new.
They started building the squad 7 years ago. When these new guys took
What is
over,
the
Kingsley.
squad? Is the defense, the
Okay,
defenders?
let me ask you. Everybody makes up the squad. What I'm saying now is an example is how many people in this team are part of the team that won the Champions League, our last Champions League. It's only Rich James that is there, that is left. They
But I
cleared
don't,
out the squad.
I
That's
don't
what
know,
I'm trying to
man. I
tell
don't
you.
know.
Is three. This
But the
squad is
guys
three
that you have,
years
some
old.
of the guys you've had have been here for like 3 years, and they are
Yeah, so
talented
that's
guys
what
too.
I'm saying. It's three. Is a squad that is three
You
years
guys won
old. That's what
the
I'm trying to
is the
explain to
same
you.
that what you guys won the world champions. You guys
I
won a
know.
trophy last
Yes,
season.
yes, but
You guys
this
have
is
won things. It's
we are
not like you
talking
guys
of
have not won things. Like
yes,
you're
but
making it.
we are talking
The reason
about
why
no. We're
I'm
talking
approaching
of
this
title.
with a lot more like I'm approaching it from
Kingsley.
an argumentative standpoint is because you're
Mm.
talking about your squad, like your
My
squad don't
squad is
have what it
3 years.
takes. Yeah, but
No,
you're talking like you don't have what it takes to beat
that's not
Arsenal.
what I'm saying. No, that's
No,
not what
but
I'm
you're saying
saying.
to
No,
be fair, Arsenal's
no,
team
no.
is more.
What I'm saying is, Kingsley, as a team,
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal has this team with
Yeah.
Arteta is 7 years old. Is seven. That's the reality with football. Is seven. You can't compare it to a team that is put together 3 years ago. It's different. Now, take for instance Guardiola. Guardiola is building a new squad. He's building a new squad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get why do you think he's still at the end of the day he's getting it right, trying, but his team is still I won't say his team is at full power as his team
But
he
there are
had
guys that
three
have
years
been there
ago
for you.
or four
There are
years
guys that are
ago.
there that have been there for a while. There are guys that have won the treble with him that are still
He's
there.
building
Um,
that's what I'm saying. He's
and that's
building the squad again.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think for me, I feel
You
like
said
it's
there are
kind of
guys,
different.
okay, there are
I feel
guys that are still
Pep
there. You
tactically has been
mentioned
found. I feel like Pep tactically has been found out. It's not just about squad building. No matter even if he gets the most talented and the most
he
talented and the
gets
most
the
talented of
profile of
players,
players. He can
he's
still
still
play that way.
tactically he was still having holes. And that's what he has spent this season trying to do is fix the holes and literally get back some of the quality players, get in some quality players, right? But Arteta this season also has new people that he bought, also has new people that are in his first team, right? Some of the guys that are playing in his first team have not really been there for that long. They have been there almost as long as some guys that have been at Chelsea. When did Declan Rice go to Arsenal? Yes, Saka has been there for a while, longer than some. And
Mm.
yeah, it's not even like Martinelli and when the Trossard come, right? Like I don't want to. I'm not trying to defend Arsenal or anything, but I don't want the whole like. I don't want us to look at it from the angle of like
Kingsley,
There's that much of a disparity between
no,
you
no, no.
guys and Arsenal.
Listen,
I don't think it's that
listen.
much.
No, no,
Even
no, no.
even if you guys
See,
have changed coaches and stuff, I don't really think
I'll
it's that
say
much.
so. You know, there's
Even
always
this,
something I say.
yeah, I just want to highlight something Drew said before you
Yeah.
say your point. Drew said, um, it took us it's taking Arsenal 7 years or something like that, and it's taking Liverpool 1 year or so. Took Arsenal had 7 years, Slot only needed 1 year, and that's the thing about football that I feel also
No,
buttresses
but
my
no,
point.
Slot did not need 1 year. Slot already had the foundation of that his team, and most of the guys there. It wasn't 1 year.
Okay,
It wasn't
fair
one
enough,
year.
fair enough, fair enough.
It wasn't 1 year. Let's not say
Mm.
that. It wasn't 1 year.
But
Ateta
how
has
many
taken
those
far
guys?
too long. Kingsley,
How long were those guys there?
Ateta. Okay,
Okay.
let's say the truth. Ateta
Mm.
has taken longer than he should.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. He should have won this title 4 years with that team. Yes, that's a fact. Do you get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But what I'm saying now is, in terms of even the experience as a team, they have more experience chasing title. They do. They do. And with
Fair
a
enough.
squad and with a team with the culture of getting red card almost every single game. See, that's the fact. That's the fact at hand.
Mm.
Is what is the reality. And I'll say something. I always say it. There's talent. How talented your squad is, those your squad will be able to do things. Obviously, when you compare talent with talent, yes,
Mm-hmm.
then we can have that conversation. But there's still other things that come into even talent.
Mm-hmm.
How do you play as a team? What is your team culture? How does your manager perceive certain situation? How
Mm-hmm.
we handle certain key decisions in the game?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? How does our manager want us to play? Right. So I'll give you an example. I'll give
Mm-hmm.
you an example. Right now, it's
Mm-hmm.
just an example. Let's
Yeah.
say Maresca was still around. We had so much complaints about Maresca and all of that, but the team as a unit, they
Mm.
understand and they play a certain way for Maresca,
Mm-hmm.
right? And let's say they gave Maresca better people. Let's just assume
Okay.
they gave him, he built on that better people. They gave him the defender he wanted to be. Let's say they gave him Osimhen. We're just using hypotheticals now. They
Yeah,
gave
yeah.
him Osimhen on top that this year, like that, like that, like that. You will see the difference. His squad building, they understand. He doesn't need to say certain things. They're already thinking for him. He's built in the football intelligence already. They already have the tech. They have obviously the skills, the talent, and everything. But there are other things they have to use their brains. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get? How does our manager want us to play, or how should we play? Do you get? Now you now have the coach is changed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? Once again, you have somebody starting you. What is he saying? He's saying, "Oh, we're not going to play the same way, the way I want them to play this season. We're just going to continue based on what they already know. From next season, you see the way, which is fine. But there's a difference with a team that they have more experience under their belt. There's a difference.
I guess I'm
There
not I'm
is
not
a
I'm not
difference.
disagreeing with you when
There's
it
a
comes to
difference
title.
between
I think I want
Kingsley.
to
There's
separate.
a
I think
difference
I want to
between
separate the.
having,
I think I want to separate the
yes,
two.
there's a difference. Yes,
The
separate the title from the talents.
No, not
Separate.
just that. I want to separate title experience going into a title race, title
And
experience
able to win
helping
us
you go
now.
into a title race and winning a game. There's a
Yes,
difference.
we have the talent to win Arsenal. We are
Exactly.
good
That's
enough to
exactly
win
where I'm
them.
approaching this conversation
Yes,
from.
we
I'm
are.
not
We
saying
are.
that you got this Chelsea team is
They
as
are good
experienced
enough.
as the Arsenal team to get into a
They are
title
good
race. I will
enough.
not say
They are
that.
good enough.
Arsenal, they've been in multiple title races. They've bottled it. Maybe they may or may not have learned from those experiences. They have what it takes to win a title. I agree. I agree with you. If you compare the experience that they have to the experience that the Chelsea team have, it's not the same thing. Chelsea, you guys, your team is young. You don't have what it takes to win a title yet, right? But you guys know what it's like to win a trophy. You guys won 2 trophies last season under Maresca. These are the same guys that are still there. They can still try to win a trophy this
So
season,
yes,
but it
and
might not
that's
be the
why.
title. So I'm just saying that I don't want to put down this Chelsea
Mm,
squad and make
yeah.
them feel like talent wise,
Mm.
uh, ability wise, they can't beat Arsenal. This is the same team
They
that beat
can.
a wait. This is the
Yes,
same
they
Chelsea
can.
team that beat a title winning Liverpool team last season. So what are we
They can.
saying?
they can beat us now,
So
no, no doubt.
it's
But
separate. That's just what I'm trying to say.
they
They're two
they
different things
can,
we're talking about.
but I like that is actually separate. You're right. So from what Steve is, they say Chelsea squad is one of the most talented in Europe. Give this squad to Alonso, Xavi Hernandez with some experienced players.
Yeah,
So
PSG's team, are they not
so
young? Didn't they win almost
they are young.
everything? Like I don't.
They are young.
Yeah,
They are young. They are young. But did they win it in in the first season? No, it was after a season,
yeah, but
two
okay, fair,
seasons,
fair, 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 fair.
right?
But yeah, okay, okay. Let's keep seeing. Let's keep seeing. Chelsea game is saying sorry, no Estaval and Cucurella. I knew it would be hard for us.
I need those two guys back, Kingsley.
Say
I need them
Chelsea
back.
scored. Okay, you read that. See, Ateta took over the Arsenal team that got to European Cup final. Say Ateta factually inherited a mess, won the FA Cup in his first season, so technically won a trophy in his first season.
Against Lampard.
Um,
Lampard could have won that too.
say
Let's not forget.
Klopp built his winning squad over 5 years. Klopp left Slot a potential title winning squad, and Salah Diaz won that title for Slot in his first year. I agree with that. I agree with that. So
Yeah,
that's why we separated the two. Title winning
yeah.
squad.
Yeah.
Arsenal have a title winning squad. They have a trophy
So
winning
good.
squad. It's
So
been
now
built
you
over
talk of,
years. I agree with
yeah.
you.
So you
But
now talk of this
game to
title winning squad
game,
chasing. Listen, now you are talking of this title winning squad chasing a potential title,
okay, can
and
affect
you
the
are in
outcome
their
of your
way.
game. Yeah,
Yes.
can
So
affect the outcome
look
of
at
your
this.
game.
Look at this game. Just look at the
Mhm.
game. It's not like they were they are far superior. No, it's just that Kings. It's just that they know how to win. They took their chances. They know that they know how to win. Do you get? You say Fabio is young, Hakimi young. True. Donnarumma young,
Okay.
Martinez is true. They
Well,
have both
they have
players.
experience. I see
They
what you're
have both
saying.
players there too.
They
They
have
have both
experience.
players there.
That doesn't rule out.
They have both
Might not be
players.
a good example, but that doesn't completely rule out the point I made about Chelsea. Doesn't rule out the point. It's still not
Yeah,
nonsense.
but
It
Kingsley,
still
so
doesn't rule out my point.
that's why yes, you are right. But that's why
Your squad is
I
young. Did
know.
you win the
I
conference
know,
league?
but
Yes. Did you win the
no,
Club World Cup? Yes. You
yes,
guys won
yes.
two
But
trophies that season. So yeah, your squad is young and
that
you still
is
won
why
something. There's
that
no
is why
excuse.
I asked you.
There's
That's
literally no
talent based on
excuse.
talent. But
I'm
that's
not going
why
to
I
let you guys have
asked
that
you.
excuse. It's
That's
not going
why
to
I
happen.
asked you, Kingsley. That's why I asked you. I said, how many of the champions, the team that won the Champions League are in this squad 5 years after? One. It's
Guy,
just one.
you played Arsenal 3 times this season. 3 different times. And you lost.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
does
we
this factor into how many of the guys from your Champions League era are still here? Brother, you had 3 chances to beat this team.
it,
They
no,
played you in your house, you lost. In fact, you played them 4 times actually. You didn't win them in any. You drew at home.
oh,
The- you
mm.
you played Arsenal 4 times this season. You lost 3 and drew 1.
No, but
And the draw that you got was under Maresca. The other 3
yes,
that you played under
but
Mourinho, you lost.
apart from that, okay, CFC game I saying, but PSG won Champions League. That's the difference. They also have an elite manager. Do you get? He said, just an FYI, Sunderland no
Yeah.
longer have an unbeaten home record. It's reminding. Chevy is saying, what's the topic? Well, Chevy was
I
talking
literally
about
just talking about the whole Arsenal Chelsea
Arsenal and the
game and
title.
everything.
How
Yeah, you say your big guys are not there, bro. Stop CFC game. I'm not going to let you slide with this one, bro.
what's
Any
this
other
saying?
day, I'll let it slide. Like
What's this
for
saying?
this
What's CFC?
specific match, you had
Mm,
some of your first team guys playing in this Arsenal match. You had Cole Palmer played, Caicedo played,
mm,
Enzo Fernandez played, Neto played, Joao Pedro played.
mm,
Those guys are first team players. Played. Rich James is a first team player. Chaluba,
mm.
I consider Chaluba a first team player. The only guy
He's
Sanchez is your first team player. The only guys that are not first team players that I can let slide: Santos,
San-
Hato, and Sa. Those are the only guys I can say are not first team.
that's 30%
Majority of
of
the
the
guys that played
30%.
in this game
30%.
were
So
your first team.
30%.
Who else were supposed
Yes,
to
yes.
play? Just
Yeah,
those.
that's 30%.
Estaval is not even your first team player. Estaval is
No
not even a first
Fafana.
team player. No Cucurella, no Fofana, but that's just 2 players. So because of 2 players, you lose this game. I don't think
Mm,
so, bro.
but
I don't think
Kingsley,
so. I actually don't
no,
think so.
it's not because of two players.
I
I
don't
won't say
think so. I
because of two
respectfully
players.
disagree. I
It's not
respectfully
two
disagree.
players. Do you get? So have you seen the record Arsenal got? See the teams they are on that record with, and there's 10 or 11 games. Chevy, what do you mean? Do you want to put
I'm
the should we put the
confused.
link?
Now we're already
Um,
about to round up. To be fair, it's almost like we're already almost at the hour.
you say but
So,
Cowell, Lavia, Esteva, Cucurella, Fafana.
guy, you won't
Anyways,
like Cowell. I feel like it's just a guy. Come on, like you guys are
Cowell is
pushing
not
it, bro.
around.
You
He's
guys are
not
pushing it.
around.
Cowell has not been
He's
around the entire
around.
season.
No. Yeah.
Lavia
And
is not your
Kingsley.
first team player. Lavia is
Oh,
not
the
your first
corner
team
record.
player.
King and Kings
Is
and
Lavia,
King
do
and
you
Kings.
consider Lavia to be your first team player?
I don't think
Lavia
so.
is not
He's
your
not.
first team
He's
player.
never.
Esteban is
He's
not your
never
first team
around.
player. Cucurella is,
He's
yes,
never
I
around.
can agree Cucurella and Fofana, but come on, bro. I'm a guy. I literally added the context.
No, no, no.
I
Kingsley, what
literally added
people are saying, no, no.
context.
What people are saying is that, and I mentioned it in the last two games we played Arsenal. We
Mm-hmm.
had key people missing, right? So now I'll tell. No, no, no. Wait,
Okay.
just wait
No, I'm
now.
listening. I'm
Just wait.
listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm like,
If
okay.
if
Mm.
if Cucurella, so the point they are trying to make, which are saying what they are saying is put a context in the sense that if they are just saying if, because even with that if there's no
There's
assurance.
no guarantee.
If yes, if Cucurella and if Fafana were there with Esteval able to come off the bench, would they have made a difference? We don't know because we've never had that. Do you get? Is either this person is missing that, but that's football. One person has to be missing. Calafiore is not around for us now. I consider him their first team before Nkampie took over. Do you
But
get
when you played,
on that left side?
okay, fair enough. When you played Arsenal, Cucurella, last time you lost to Arsenal, Cucurella played, Fofana played,
Wait. Mm,
Joao Pedro played, Enzo Fernandez played, Caicedo played. You lost.
Which other
Last
person
time,
was played?
I don't. I want to just call the people that you guys are saying is
And who are the
even
people missing? Who are the people
the
missing?
last time you guys before that you played. I'm trying to check the games you lost to Arsenal this season, and if
Mm,
Estava and these guys were there, you played Arsenal. Arsenal beat you guys 3-2, right, in your
mm,
house. Cucurella played, Estava played, Joao Pedro played, Neto played. You know,
mm.
although you started Magin,
Was Rich
which
James
was
around?
so you want everything, including regimes, to be there,
So
and then
no,
you
so
guys
that's
win.
what people are saying. The full team, full heavy squad. But another thing is, if we have the full, look at the
We played Arsenal with no full heavy squad, and they didn't beat us. I
if
think this
we
is respectfully, guys. I think it's an excuse. I think it is.
yes, which I think it is. So
I think
if
it
so,
is.
the big question is if we had everybody available. I'm just saying, if we had everybody available, could we? This guy is also just coming back. Could we have potentially Cucurella? Could you have potentially what's the name? Gusto and Rich
Mm.
James in the midfield?
But there's no guarantee.
There's no guarantee.
There's
That's
literally
what
no
we're saying,
guarantee. And that's what I'm saying.
right?
Like
So
there's still no. Honestly, guys, this whole conversation, just before we give our final thought, I just wanted to wrap this whole conversation up by giving you guys context, right, to the whole conversation. When we started talking about this, we only started this conversation because Andy was trying to me, what I read from what you were saying, you were trying to reduce the impact of the Chelsea squad. And I was trying to say, you guys,
no, no,
no,
no.
that's how I know. I'm just explaining
Actually,
how I saw
yes,
it. I'm
I
explaining
had
how I saw it.
yeah,
Maybe
but
that's
I
not
had
what you
a
meant.
con.
So
Yeah,
what I
no,
was
that's
just
not what
trying to
I
tell you
mentioned.
guys was, I think that the squad that Chelsea have right now, they have what it takes to
We
get
can beat
to
anybody.
beat
We can
anybody.
beat
That I'm literally
anybody.
hyping up your
Even Man
Chelsea
City.
squad.
We can beat Man City. Anybody.
No, no,
We can.
no. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I want Chelsea fans in the chat to really understand where my conversation was coming from. I was trying to say that the squad that Chelsea have is, I don't want to underrate that squad. You guys have talent, right? You guys have a talented squad that can beat Arsenal, right? That can beat Liverpool. You guys literally beat us this season, right? How many people? Who are the people that played in that game? You might say we had a crisis, but
We'll probably still do the
you
same.
know, you get what I'm
It's
saying.
about
Like
the
that's
same.
where I'm coming from. Like you guys have the talent to win Arsenal. It's not like Arsenal were very special today. I saw what you guys did. You had what it takes to. You have what it takes to beat Arsenal. You have what it takes to go toe to toe to City and even get something out of that game. You get what I'm saying? So that was why I started that conversation saying, I don't put this squad down too much and say that they're not even that on par or have the experience that Arsenal have. So maybe okay, we would not have won the game or something, is why that's how I took it, and hence the conversation started. Arsenal, yes, have the same squad, have an experienced squad that, I've gotten the experience in chasing after a title, and yes, maybe that factored in this game, but still, I think you guys could have gotten something from this game. You could have gotten a draw, you could have won, anything could have happened. It was still the same. You guys still
I'll
scored.
tell you.
At halftime, it was
I'll
1-1.
Yeah. I'll
At
tell
halftime, it
you.
was
I'll
1-1.
tell
So what are
you.
we saying?
King,
So
I'll
that's
tell
why
you
I'm
the.
saying, at the
I'll
end of
tell
the day,
you.
even though I want to give leeway of like your talent, your full squad were not there and add
Mm.
that context, it's
No, no, no.
football. There's still
But
no
yes,
guarantee that even
there's
with
no
your
guarantee.
first
But
team you would win.
yes, but Kingsley,
Simple.
what Chelsea fans on this life are saying simply is, we would love to see what we would love to see. Let me tell you what we would love to see. We would love to see, and those are fairy tales. It might not happen. We would
Mm.
love to see Ukurela there, Fafana, Chaluba, and Gusto. Have Rich James and Caicedo in the middle, Fernandez up, Palmer on this side, Pedro Neto and Joao Pedro. And Estava able to come. Santos not starting for us. Hato not starting for us. Then let's go part to part. That's our wish. But it's
Yeah.
never going. It's difficult.
It's
It's
difficult,
difficult
right?
to
It's difficult to
yes,
get your
and
full squad.
the
I mean,
bench
it's
is the
football. Some
bench.
people get
Yes, yes.
injured.
So and that's what we are saying. You have the option to bring in Estava rather than bringing in Dilap, because
Okay.
Dilap is not going
Okay.
to make much. So that's what we are saying. So imagine we were down to 10 men. We bring in Dilap rather than bringing
Mm.
on Dilap. We're bringing on Estava.
Game changers. Okay. Okay. I see
Yes,
what you
so
mean.
that's the key difference, because
Mm.
Dilap just the lap. So
Mm.
that's the point. He's just the lap. Do you get the difference is when Lavia came in,
Mm-hmm.
he made the difference. He's not first team
Mm-hmm.
because he's not fit, but he made a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we are saying, and that's what it's kind of like, I understand what CFC Gamer is talking about, where
Okay.
we are wishing. It's like, wish, can all these guys just, not even all, can
Mm-hmm.
90% of them just be around, and let's just coast for the last 10 games. Don't be,
Okay.
if Garnacho gets injured, we don't care. Not that we don't care for
Yeah,
his
yeah,
health.
but like you want the guys that
If
you
this
really
is
care about
injured,
to be fit.
if this
Okay.
is injured,
Mm-hmm.
CFC Gamer, AP, Chelsea fan, we're not complaining. Okay, take your
Okay.
time
I
on
see.
the
I see. I see
hospital
your point. I see you
expenses.
guys' point. I see you guys' point.
Tosin gets injured.
And then it's not far. It's
We're not,
not far off from what
we're
I'm
not,
saying. Then it was not
we're
so
not
far off from
losing.
what I was
We're not.
saying.
It's
Like
a bit different. We're not
no,
losing.
what I was saying was the squad, and I'm still going to say it again. It's not so far from what I was saying. What I was saying was the squad. You guys, your team in general, your squad, your first
Our
team
squad,
are
man.
talent. You guys are talented
We will
enough
beat
to
we can
beat
beat
teams.
anybody.
That was what I was saying,
Yes.
including the guys that are
On the,
missing. You guys are
yes. So
talented enough
for
to
the
beat teams,
yes.
which was why me and you started that conversation. I was like,
Yes.
don't put down your squad because you guys have
No,
talented players.
we're not putting, no, they didn't put down,
Yeah,
we're not
that was what I
putting
was
down our
saying.
squad. We are just in a state of like, oh, can these guys just be fit? Can they just be fit?
Yeah.
Even the commentator said it when Kopama went down. He said, oh, Chelsea already have a lot of people injured. Hope
Mm-hmm.
he's not adding to that. To me, they just made him continue playing. He was actually, I don't think he was, from the time he sat down and held
Mm-hmm.
this, he started to feel that injury again. Do you get? But it's just a case like, oh, we can't take him off.
Liam, man, you're funny. It's a get Liam on
No,
the pitch. It's a get
but
Liam, get the lap, get wait,
get
wait,
him on.
wait, get him on the pitch, the lap.
Never forget.
See on the day Chelsea about players to beat any team in the world, no doubt about it, apart from Quarabag. Ah man, that's funny.
Come on,
Anyways,
come on, come on.
final thoughts.
Anyway, final thought would be,
Mm-hmm.
um, I didn't expect a win, so I'm not. How do I say it now? I'm not really pained.
Mm-hmm.
No. Will you say I'm angry? No. I, there are a few things I felt like we could have done better. Sanchez needs to be bold. The coach
Mm-hmm.
needs to stop this in certain games, like especially the big ones. Stop this playing out of the back.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stop this playing out of the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's nonsense, right? Let's see what happens, but I'll still insist and I'll say it.
Mm-hmm.
I know AB is doubting. Few Chelsea fans, I don't know if they are doubting this, and it's exactly what you are still saying.
Mm-hmm.
This squad is good
Squad
enough
is good.
to
I
get
think your squad is
seven
good.
wins, to get 7, that's what I'll finish up with, to
Yeah.
get 7 wins out
Mm-hmm.
of the last 10 games. It is possible. It is possible. Yes, it is. Let
Mm-hmm.
nobody tell me Esugo is going to be fit soon. So you have more options.
Mm-hmm.
You have, if Santos is not giving you what you need, Esugo is there. Use him.
Mm-hmm.
That's baby Caicedo.
Mm-hmm.
He will do the job. Do you get what I'm saying? If Kopama is not fit, keep him on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need risking him or putting him on the pitch. He's of no use. Do you get what I'm saying? People that can run, that will do something for you. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I
at
get
the
what
end
you're
of
saying.
the day, this squad is good enough to get us 7 wins. Let me finish with that. And I believe we can, except he was rubbish today. Thank you. Except we want to be deceiving ourselves. If the squad cannot give us 7 wins, we should not just look at the squad, we should look at the coaching team. What is the experience of this coaching team?
Mm-hmm.
If they cannot give us the 7 wins, they cannot change the characteristics of getting red card week in, week out. They cannot change the characteristics of dropping leads. Like we're leading and that lead is drop points,
Mm.
right? So we'll see.
Yeah, I think final thoughts for me. I didn't expect you guys to lose the game. When
Yes,
when
we
I
lose the
when I
game.
gave my prediction, like surprisingly, those guys that came during the prediction, I actually said Arsenal Chelsea to end in a draw. Like,
Mm,
can Arsenal beat Chelsea? Yes. Can Chelsea get
mm.
something out of Arsenal? Possible, but I don't see Chelsea winning. But I see Chelsea at least getting a draw in this one. This is one of those games that just looks like a draw. Looks like Rosinho has played, Ateta enough times to kind of figure him out a little bit. But at 1-1, you think, okay, maybe Chelsea see it through, because my prediction was 1-1. I rated 1-1 for the game, but he ended up, Arsenal ended up getting a goal in the game. But it doesn't really matter. It favors us because we keep that fifth position for now. Let's see how the rest of the weeks go. But
Easy.
at the end of the day, if you really look at the game, I think Arsenal were not like dominating that game. I won't say they really excited me or did anything really special in that game. Most of us have said it already on the chat. I just think like they
But
did
it doesn't
okay.
matter now.
They did
Doesn't
okay, but
matter.
at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. They get the 3 points, they move
No,
on, right? At the end of the day, when they
doesn't
win the
matter.
title, no one will go and pick
No one
on
will
the
care
games and
now.
how they played, right? So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah, let's see how the rest of the match week goes. But we'll see, we'll see. Those are my final thoughts. Foxy saying Arsenal were there to be beaten today. Rosinho should have been much better prepared for set pieces, missed opportunity.
Exactly.
Fair
Yeah, yeah,
enough, fair
yeah,
enough. CFC game
yeah,
I saying in the
yeah.
summer, I'm watching to see who they sign and bring in. For me, the season is over. And you also
But who
saying
is in
previously, CFC game I was also saying previously, he doesn't see Chelsea finishing top four. Anyway, shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to Foxy, CFC Gamer, Liam, AB, SSB, Dorcas, Dara,
CFC
Foxy,
gamer?
Chevy, every single person that came on the live and commented. Shout out to you guys.
SSB too.
Stevie, Simon. Shout out to you guys.
Was it?
Drew, I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys so much for coming and
Ash
joining.
was on
Ash
the
too
live.
as well. Guys,
Yeah.
please, if you don't like this video, please, guys, like this video before you watch something else. I really appreciate it, guys. And if you've not done so, you're new here, subscribe. We're trying to hit 10K before the end of the year. I appreciate you guys. Take care. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. CST, 11:30 p.m. BST. I appreciate you, boys. Take care.
Yeah, bye.